Hello everyone, today we will discuss the propagation or combination of error. As is known, the result of an experiment is calculated by performing mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, raising to some power, etc. on several measurements which have different degrees of accuracy. To calculate the net error in the result, we should study how errors propagate in the different mathematical operations. Here we will discuss the 5 mathematical operations in the propagation of the errors. First one is the error in a sum. Let x is equal to a plus b, where delta a equal to absolute error in the measurement of b. Let delta b is the absolute error in the measurement of b. Delta x is the absolute error in the calculation of the x, that is the sum of a and b. From this we can get x plus minus delta x equal to a plus minus delta a plus b plus minus delta b. It will be equal to, on rearranging these quantities, we get a plus b plus minus delta a plus minus delta b. That will be equal to, as x is equal to a plus b, therefore we can write in the place of a plus b as x. Therefore it will be x plus minus delta a plus minus delta b. On rearranging, we can write as plus minus delta x is equal to plus minus delta a plus minus delta b. Hence there can be 4 possible values of delta x, because here it is having the 2 values irrespective to the 2 positive values and the 2 negative values. Therefore it will be plus delta a plus delta b plus delta a minus delta b minus delta a plus delta b and minus delta a minus delta b. Therefore the maximum absolute error in x is delta x is equal to plus minus delta a plus delta b. Hence it can be written as maximum absolute error in the sum of 2 quantities is equal to the sum of the absolute error in the individual quantities. Second one is the error in a difference. Let x is equal to a minus b. Similarly, let delta a is the absolute error in the measurement of a, delta b absolute error in the measurement of b, and delta x is the absolute error in the calculation of x, that is difference of a and b. Now solving in the same method, we get that the maximum absolute error in x is delta x is equal to plus minus delta a plus delta b. Therefore the maximum absolute error in the difference of 2 quantities is equal to the sum of the absolute errors in the individual quantities. Now let's see an example. The question is, the resistance of the 2 wires are measured to be R1 equal to 2.4 plus minus 0.01 ohm and R2 is equal to 3.5 plus minus 0.03 ohm respectively. Calculate the difference in the resistances with the error limits. Also calculate the percentage error. Now we will solve in this way. Here the values of R1 and R2 are given. We can write as R dash is equal to R2 minus R1, which will be equal to 3.5 minus 2.4 equal to 1.1. Delta R dash, that is the error in the 2 R1 and R2 values. Delta R dash is equal to plus minus 0.01 minus 0.003, that is delta R dash is equal to plus minus delta R1 plus delta R2, that will be equal to plus minus 0.04. Therefore the percentage error can be calculated as the total value or the total error value upon the sum of the values into 100%. That will be equal to 0.04 in by 1.1 into 100% is equal to plus minus 3.6%. Hence difference in the resistances will be equal to the value that we have obtained by the difference is 1.1, and of the difference of the net value of the error that has come to be plus minus 0.04. Therefore the difference in the resistances will be 1.1 plus minus 0.04 ohm, or it can be written as 1.1 plus minus 3.6% in the terms of the percentage error. Now the third one, error in a product. error in a product means the product of the two quantities. Let x is equal to a into b, where delta x is the error, absolute error in the calculation of the x, that is equal to the product of a and b. Now solving in this way, that in the similar way that we have done in the case of the sum and difference, let delta is the absolute error in the measurement of a, delta b absolute error in the measurement of b, delta x absolute error in the calculation of the division of a and b. On solving, we get that the maximum value of delta x by x, here we have taken delta x by x for the product, and in the case of the sum and difference we have taken as the delta x is equal to plus minus delta a plus delta b, and in the case of the division and the product, the maximum value can be obtained as delta x by x is equal to plus minus delta a by a plus delta b by b. Hence maximum fractional error or the relative error in the product of the quantities is equal to the sum of the fractional or the relative errors in the individual quantities. Fractional or relative error means the difference or the fraction that has been come from the absolute error, that is the delta a by a, delta b by b, where a and b are the two quantities, or delta c by c, and when it is multiplied by 100% it becomes the percentage error. Therefore the percentage error is calculated as delta a by a into 100%, delta b by b into 100%. Then error in a quotient. Similarly, as in the case of the product, here the maximum possible value of delta x by x is equal to plus minus delta a by a plus delta b by b. Similarly, maximum fractional error or the relative error in the division of the quantities is equal to the sum of the fractional or the relative errors in the individual quantities. Fifth case is the error in case of a major quantity raised to a power. This is the last mathematical operation. Let x is equal to a to the power n by b to the power m. As in the topic has been mentioned that it has been raised to some power. Therefore, it has been written as in the form of the raised to the power x is equal to a to the power n upon b to the power m. The maximum value of delta x by x can be written as, here we only multiply the power with the relative error, that is delta x by x is equal to plus minus n delta a by a plus m delta b by b, where n and m are the powers of the a and b respectively. Hence, fractional error or the relative error in a quantity raised to a power n is n times the fractional or the relative error in the individual quantity. In general, suppose x is a physical quantity which is expressed as a to the power l, b to the power m upon c to the power n. Here c has been taken in the division form, but irrespective of the multiplication or division, the same formula is being used. Therefore, here delta x by x can be written as delta l into delta a by a, where l is the power of a, plus m delta b by b, m is the power of b, and n delta c by c, where n is the power of c.